But probably a little bit off topic, but yeah, opportunity identification, capture, proposals, business development is huge. Finding partners, large primes, large primes want to hear certain things. Like I said, we aggressively develop business and we aggressively develop business not just for us, but for our partners. We don't let opportunities go by us. We always hand them off to we always keep you in mind. We're not listening for requirements or opportunities just for ourselves. If we're partners, then, you know, we're going to learn what you do, your capabilities, and we're going to keep our uh, ear open for those requirements as well. And we're going to capture them, not lose control over those opportunities, and we're going to hand them off to you where they need to go. Even if it's something that we can't do. Business development is huge because if you lack capabilities, it's because you lack relationships. Okay. If you lack capabilities, it's because you lack relationships. Um, a young lady named Eileen Kent off of LinkedIn posted that a while ago. And I was like, that is so true. Gosh, another guy, Joshua Frank, he said a failure to team is a failure to win. And that's very true. You have to team with people. If you look at some of these contracts, they're so large and all-encompassing because contracts are such a pain in the butt to put together, staff and approve. The solicitation, competition, it's so much. You don't want to do all that work just for one little service. It's you don't. Like I see why they lump everything in the kitchen sink into a contract because they're such a pain in the butt to get across the finish line. They take forever and nobody knows how to do it. And it's not like the contract officers are going to sit down and write your performance work statement, in detail. You tell them your end state and you tell them what you want, and they just bust it out and do a nice, perfect performance work statement. It's going to go exactly to who you want. That does not happen at all. It'd be nice if it did, but it's a lot. So there's a reason, the DoD lumps a lot of requirements into one large solicitation. All right. So it's unlikely you're going to be able to do any of that on your own. It takes teams. It's teams, all kinds of different companies coming together who, one, have those capabilities, but also preferably have past performance as well. So you can have a really strong proposal. So you have to team. So business development is just so crucial. It really is. People have to know you exist, and you kind of have to extend the olive branch and reach out and be of value to people. You know, you need to, not saying I'm that likable, but people need to like you, know you're serious. It needs to be extremely obvious you know what you're talking about because it's extremely obvious if you do not know what you're talking about, in contracting.